morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, your artsy fartsy art tartan, jewelry loving Arkansan. How's that work for you? So let's just wait and see if anybody comes in. Oh my goodness. We are going to do my first challenge. Yes, my first challenge. I'm so excited. Um, Hopefully we can get some people to join in with us. So we will start sharing this around. Howdy, howdy, whoever just came in. So, welcome and good morning. Lots of light coming through the window this morning. So, y'all know I have been crazy art journaling. Crazy, crazy. She's already crazy. Let's see. So, let me show you what I'm working on right now. And you're saying, okay, Cindy, wait. It's just August the 3rd. Why are we art tarting about Christmas right now? Well, because before you know it, Christmas shall be here. It shall be here. Yes, before you know it. Somebody came in and left. Bless their little hearts. Oh, here we go. We are going to, I'm going to show y'all what I'm working on. Uh, I'm working on a butterfly book. And so this is my signature. It is a large signature, but I'm only putting one signature in. So I think there are 20 pages. So that means 80 pages to decorate front and back, which I probably won't decorate the front of that one, but I'm going to put it in a fabric cover. Anyway, so that is what I'm working on at the moment. But so, anyway, have a funny story. So, this morning I sold some fabric on eBay. And if you do not realize this, I have a lot of fabric listed on eBay. Anyway, and yeah. So, if you're over there and you know me and you see something you like and you don't like the price, just message me. We might can make a deal. Okay. So, because some of it I've had a lot. So, I'm on there. Uh, Pulling the fabric and going through the listing. And first off, I find a package of butterfly wrapping paper that had to get unlisted because I need it for my butterfly book. But I also found this lot of Christmas fabric, mixed Christmas fabric. So I'm thinking this may be my outside cover for my Christmas journal that we're going to do, and this may be my inside. Anyway, so I may make up some cloth journal covers to have for sale because I have a lot of Christmas fabric. So anyway, so let's just talk about the challenge, okay? It don't look like very many people are going to come in, but I'm gonna show you a piece of paper. Let's see. Look, good thing I wrote it with a big marker because this is I'm looking at the right side. You are looking at the wrong side. I wrote it with a Sharpie. So it must be at least a 6x6 or larger. We're going to use the hashtag CLoveCHR challenge. Okay. So you'll start seeing that. Post your finished products after November the 1st. Don't hashtag and post the finished project until after November the 1st. But you can use the hashtag if you're working on it and do a video. It has to be Christmas themed, of course. No more than two signatures, and you have to have a minimum of 10 pages in it, okay? A minimum of 10 pages. And when I say 10 pages, I mean like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. So it would actually be 10. So that'll give you 40 pages to decorate. Okay, front and backs, counting front and backs. So anyway, you must use in it, you must use a book page or book pages, some lacer trim, a Santa page. You must do a Santa theme page, Santa themed page, and a manger scene page. Okay? So, yeah, that is what we're doing. Be creative. The rest of it, just do your thing. Okay? But I want as many people as can join in to join in, and let's have fun. So let us have a lot of fun doing that, okay? So I realized that I have not done any crafty videos this week. I don't even know if I've done one last week. I have been crafting like crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. But I've not had a lot of free time to do videos. So anyway, but yeah. I've been really busy crafting. So let me show you what I've been doing. Oh, gosh. So I've been working on getting all of my butterfly books together. I mean, all of my butterfly pages. But I've been working on filling up my ephemera book. How do y'all think I'm doing? Now, I have a bunch of stuff stuck in the back of this that is, yeah. And I'm waiting for UPS to come because I ordered a new punch and I would really like it. But I've been just making ephemera, a lot of tags, a lot of pockets. I've been cutting out stuff from some stuff one of my friends sent me. Anyway, a lot of stuff that I've been doing here. Anyway, but let's see. Like these are all little pockets I made the other night. And let's see, that's a little bitty one with a little flower on it. Another little bitty one. This one is a little bitty double one. And this one is a fold up one. And there's a pocket inside of there. And that one's the same color. And I put a little chick on it. So I have a bird book and I've been cutting. It took me a while to get over the fact that it was a beautiful book, but I've been cutting birds out of it. And then these are journal cards to journal with. So you have, let me show you this. You have a little envelope and it fastens under her wing, and then you fold it down and you'll journal on it. And so how you would put it in your, I mean, you could just clip it on the side, you could glue it on the back. So I have 3 of that design. I have one just a little bit bigger, and then I have one that is like that, and I put some lace and some washi on it, or some adhesive tape, decorative tape, and then I made a little notepad and sewed it in. And so on the back, and these are real buttons that are sewn on here, and in the back, I put a piece of that red lace over the zigzag stitch, which the zigzag stitch is cute. And then this one is just a journal, like a journal card. And because I put lace on the back of it, I'll probably just clip it in with a paper clip. I had to think what I was thinking. So I have these little jars. I have quite a few of these little jars. And I saw somebody make a hidden. Oh, I know exactly who it was. It was Joy DeFee. Anyway, I saw her make a hidden journal thing, and I thought, when I saw these, I thought, ooh, that will be perfect. So you have the little jar, and then it raises up, and there's a little journal card, and on the back of it, it's just covered with actually a back of a baby shower invitation card. So anyway, but I use anything, guys, anything. Nothing is safe on here, and then it just slides back in, and you slide it down until the jar lid fits like it's supposed to fit. So I thought that was a really cute idea, and I will be making some more of those because I have quite a few of those jars to be cut out that somebody was sweet enough to send me. So anyway, so I have all this stuff that I've been making. I'm sitting watching TV making stuff. Now I'll show y'all some cool things that I've made. I made these triple pockets. You have a pocket here. Oops, make sure I didn't glue it down. You have a pocket here. You have a pocket up here on the slant too. And then you have a pocket inside of it. And I actually decorated both sides. So I will hinge this in somehow. I will either probably use fabric to hinge it in and hinge it down to a page. And then you can open it. I think that's cool. Hey, Polly, I'm just showing some stuff. I'm doing a challenge for a junk journal for Christmas, a Christmas challenge. And I had just gone over the rules of what it's going to be about. And then I was showing some of the stuff that I've been making lately. But anyway, the challenge rules are it must be at least 6 by 6. Use the hashtag CLoveCHR challenge. Post finished products after November the 1st on your um, Instagram or on your YouTube. Christmas themed, no more than 2 signatures, but it has to have a minimum of 10 pages. Must use a book page, lace or trim, a Santa scene, a manger scene. Be creative. Anyway, but yeah. So now this Jude Jude showed me this, and she made one for one of her journals. And so I'm like, okay, how did you do it? And she's like, it's just a manila file folder. So it opens here. It's opens here. And then you got these are some postage stamps. Oops, I'm holding it upside down. Nope, I'm holding it right way. So holding, then it's got a journal page. Okay. And then it's got a belly band that has a little tag I already made on it. And then you flip it one more time and you've got 2 pockets here, a pocket here and a pocket here. So, and then you would just clip that into onto a page. And here's another one of, well, actually 2 more of those pockets that I made. Actually, this one is different. This is one more of those with the triple pockets like this. Only I don't know that I left the top of this one open. I may have not left the top of this one open. No, I glued this one shut. So it only has 2 pockets. No, I added a third pocket on that side. And then this one is like a library packet, library card, and you've got 2 pockets there. So anywho, so you would just slide down a thing there, and you can slide down a thing in this one. So yeah, and I would just glue that on the back. So this is a Led Zeppelin music page. I have a book that is Led Zeppelin guitar music, and so I've been cutting pages out of it and gluing them. So anyway, using them, but yeah. So I want to do the challenge. I have a stack of my own life stuff. You know, I have this Life magazine that I've been, well, if you saw, I just finished a Bumblebee journal. And look, I found this in a 1952 Life magazine. Is that not stinking cool? I mean, it's like was a whole article about bees. There's some beautiful graphics. Anyway, I couldn't throw that away. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I've done finished a Bumblebee book, but it may show up somewhere in a book. So anyway, I just cut these out, and I actually have sold a lot of these Life magazine pages because people like that kind of stuff to journal with, and it's not easy to find. I lucked out. Me and my mom went to an outdoor yard sale, and she's like, "Did you see that stack of magazines?" And so I just bought the whole stack of magazines. Anyway, my book is getting a little full though, so but I love the concept of being able to keep all of my ephemera together. So anywho, I know you can't hardly see it, but I covered my table with contact paper because I was getting paint all over it. So I thought, you know what? Contact paper would be easier to clean than this rough, nubby uh, texture of the table. So I done that yesterday. And yeah, today I'm waiting on doing a telehealth appointment, and then I gotta make a run to my flea market booth, and yeah, and I think I'm gonna sew the cover for my butterfly book. I just haven't decided. So I have a question for y'all. Let me pull this fabric. So I bought this fabric, and I was going to use it for the outside of my butterfly book, and but I think if I do, everybody's going to think it's a kitty cat book because it's got kitty cats all over it. But it's got butterflies on it too. It's got a few butterflies in amongst the flowers. So I think I'm going to put this on the inside cover. And I'm thinking about, let me see if I can stand up and reach it. I'm down to 2 pieces on the outside. What I want to do on the outside, I can't decide if I want to do this tie-dye piece. Well, it looks like tie-dye for the outside. And the problem about this piece is I would have to keep it really straight so that my lines aren't, well, they wouldn't have to be real straight, but you know, you don't want them wonky wonky. So I have fabric, all kinds of fabric. So, or I thought about this piece here, which is great old big flowers. But it is a polyester, and I'm not real fond of, I don't think I want to do polyester on it. So anyhow, I just don't know what I want to do on it yet. I do have another ideal. Let me see. What? Okay. Oh, oh, that piece would be real pretty. That would be a real pretty piece for it. Actually, I like that piece real well. I hadn't thought about that. See, the thing is I'm trying that stripes is really too vivid for the colors I've used in this. But this right here would go real good with that. I may do this. Do this on the outside and then do my kitties on the inside. Yeah. And then my mom gave me some lace butterflies, and I'm going to put one on the, I'm going to put them in it. I'm not sure where. I think I'm going to put one on the outside. I don't want that to fall. There we go. But I do like this kitty one. My mom said she had a piece of butterfly fabric, but I don't know. This kitty one might not be big enough for what I want. Let's see. Where's my covers there for inside? It might be. So, yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be. So, I need to do, actually I could do the whole thing with this. I could do the whole thing. There's enough of this that I could do the inside and the outside with it. So, yep, I sure could. There is enough of it. I could do the inside and the outside with it. I may do that. I may do that. Do the inside and the outside. Anyway, and I needed it to be dark because I'm going to put some filler in it, and the filler is dark that I'm going to be using. So, anyway, so yeah, I may do that. Oh, yeah, I've got plenty. I could do 4 or 5 of them. So, anyway. But I need to get going on that. If I'm going to get this done, I need to get going on that. So anyhow, and I have all my Christmas fabrics sitting out here. sitting out here. You have some vintage Christmas fabric that is sitting. Oh, I don't need any Christmas fabric. I just pulled this. This is vintage too. I just pulled this out of my eBay store. Um, I've had it listed for a while. Uh, anyway, but yeah, I'll probably do some giveaways of some of my Christmas fabric during the time that we're running my challenge. So yeah, I really don't need it because I just pulled this, but I have tons of Christmas fabric still listed that I could pull. I don't, this stuff, my mom gave me most of this. So, I mean, look, this is vintage just by the style of it. I was trying to see, sometimes there'll be a date. Look, the swans, that's vintage. So, anyway, that swan pattern, that's a real pretty piece. Anyway, I think this candy cane is going to be one of my pieces. But I'm considering making several fabric covers and just offering them up for sale. But I probably will give away some Christmas fabric during all of this because I do have a lot. I still have, I know, probably 7 listings of Christmas fabric. I sold some fabric this morning. I hadn't sold any fabric in a long time, and I sold a huge fall bundle. So see, like this little piece right here is big enough to make a cover. It's thin, but if you back it with a white envelope, like a lot of people back them with the these these kind of envelopes or white envelopes. And if you backed it with a white envelope and then some batting, it would still be perfect to make a cover. So anyway, yeah, see, that would be perfect. Anyhow, yeah, I've 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 I have so many ideas just running around in my little pea brain, just trying to capture them and get them out. So anyway, is always a huge ordeal. So anyway, but yeah, I'm excited about the Christmas challenge because I've never done any kind of challenge like that. So anyhow, but yeah, there are some cool ones. I like this little green. I actually think this little green and red goes really cute together. And there's enough of it to make several covers. And I think this red goes really good with this cream. And then I like, oh my gosh, is that, hold on, let me see. I didn't even realize that piece was in there. Is there enough of it to make a cover? Oh, wait. Oh, I remember how that was. Oh no, there's enough of this little Santa Claus to make a cover front and back of him. But so we have a store in Arkansas that's called Marshall's, and it's up in northeast Arkansas, which is a long ways from me, the nearly the extreme opposite corner of me. Anyway, it's a fabric store, and they're online and everything. That's why I mentioned their name. They are online, but sometimes when you go, you can buy pieces of fabric where they've started a new print and it's joined, or sometimes you can go up there and they have, um I guess you would call them rejects, where like the print didn't print off real good, and it makes some cool effects. I've used a bunch of that before. So, but my mom loves to go up there, but neither one of us are up to riding that far anymore. But anyway, but we're going to see about ordering some stuff offline. In fact, that's one of the reasons I'm going to Waldron today, is to take my mom over to a store where they sell quilting fabric. She needs some backing for a quilt she's making. I think this little dog on the sled is cute. So anywho, we'll get it all done. We'll get it all done. So, but thanks, Polly. You helped me decide what I wanted that cover to be. So anyway, I do love this Ivy one too. So anywho, whoever's here, y'all can say hi. Me and Polly don't bite, or at least Polly don't. I might. I do still sell jewelry, but I really have never dreamed I would get into this journaling stuff like I am. Oh, and on this challenge, it needs to be either a junk journal or an art journal. Well, it needs to be a journal of some kind. Hi, Amy. How are you? Are you a jewelry lover or a junk journaler? Hey, Kim Art. How are you, my friend? Kim Art feeds my she sent me a bunch of ephemera. That's why I started this whole idea. But anyway, I have she sent me some little fairies, and that's why I am so excited about UPS coming. They were supposed to be here yesterday because I ordered me a fairy book by that lady. So I'm excited for it to get here. And my friends, I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I'm friends. You're learning about junk journaling. My friends put their house up for sale and they're moving away. And so they had a huge estate sale last weekend. And so I went and she just gave me some books and stuff. Anyway, she has 4 kids. And so this was a kid's book and it's called Animal Kingdom Jungles and Oceans. And it's got some cool stickers in it. So I've been using stickers. So anyway, so well, I have been, let's see, I was going to see if I could find one of them that I used on one. I've been around for a while. I have been junk journaling just for a few months. Jude created this monster. So anyway, so but these are what I'm waiting on. The also why I'm waiting on UPS. I made a bunch of tags out of my last masterboard, and this was the scrapbook paper I did, and then the backs of them are all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so I ordered one of those hole punches that makes the little long slits. And so I'm waiting on it. I want to hole punch these. I've got some sorry silk. Sorry silk is really hard to get through the little holes. So anyway, but yeah, I'm waiting on those so I can get them finished and put away. And I showed this in my last haul, but if you have a Dollar Tree, they have put out this fuzzy wuzzy yarn, and oh my gosh, it makes amazing here. It makes amazing threads for the tags. Isn't that cool? This will be for my butterfly journal. So anyway, but yeah, it makes beautiful little fuzzy tags for your journaling, for your things. So anyway, yeah. Oh, here. This is one of the. I cut out a jungle page out of the book and put it on the back of it, and that's a bug on a leaf, and that's all the white is just the edge of the leaf. But on the back of it, I had put on every good and well. It's part of gift is from above. It's part of the verse from James 1:17. Every good and perfect gift is from above. Anyway, somewhere floating through here is either a tag or a card that says the part about every gift. This one was the end of the perfect gift. So anyway, but I made a lot of butterfly stuff. So I got smart, y'all. Well, I shouldn't. I shouldn't say I got smart, but I got what is the word? I got smarter than what I was working on. So anyhow, look at this. I want to show you this, Kim. I done this. Uh, this is not an original ideal. I'm not sure that there are very many original ideals in all this. You see something and then you make it and adjust it, uh, adjust it to your own thing. So Joy DeFee was making a hidden journal tag, and she showed how she made it. Well, I have these jars. Jude sent me a bunch of these jars, and they have this little forest fairy in them, and then there's one that has a bird in it. Hi, Hattie. Anyway, I thought, oh my gosh, with the jar lid, that would be perfect for a hidden tag. And sorry, my feels like it's dripping. Anyway, I keep napkins in there just for that. And so what you do is you cut off the top of whatever your image is, and then you create a back to create your pocket, and then you can pull that out and journal on it and then slide it back down in there, and nobody will know that it is for journaling. Isn't it cool? That is so stinking neat. Joy DeFee has a very good. If you do not watch her, let me see if I can spell her name right. Uh, she is there, Joy DeFee. She is British, maybe, or Australian. She has an accent. Anyway, it's a beautiful accent. But she is very creative. Very, very creative. So I want to show y'all. Some of y'all weren't here when I was showing my pockets that I done. This is another idea I saw from Joy DeFee. Okay. I watch her a lot. So anyway, so this is not Joy DeFee. This was Shabby Dabby Doo. Shabby Dabby Doo. Tina from Shabby Dabby Doo. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so you've got 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3. And then it's on the back side too. So I will hinge that into a book. So I will hinge it into a book. So where I put I'm going to use a piece of fabric and hinge it in. And then Jude showed me this one. She done this one. And it's made with a manila envelope. And I have some jute scrapbook paper that has a backing on it, a plastic backing, which makes it easier to glue on paper. So you open it up, and I've got some stamps, postage stamps with French writing behind it, a journaling page, a belly band with a tag that I made with. I really liked the French writing in the stamps. So anyway, and you just keep opening it up, and I've put pockets and pockets, and it's just made with a manila envelope, and then I covered the back with that. So anyway, yeah, that would be pretty too. So anyway, so yeah, I've done a lot of these pocket things. I've done 1, 2 of this style, 1 of this, and then this is like a big double library pocket where you've got the double pockets here. You can slide down in here, and then there's one up here. And then after I make them, I'll make them and then come back later and decorate them. The other night I set and made 15 or 16 pieces of stuff, and then I come back in and decorated it. So anyway, but yeah, actually yesterday that's what I done. After I got done doing all of my shipping, I came back in and decorated it. So yeah, anyhow, I do still have 1 journal for sale. My big journal is still for sale. And then after I get done with this butterfly journal, it will more than likely be for sale. So anyway, this one is going to be a fabric covered journal, and me and Polly decided that I'm going to use this for my background. So I do have a store on eBay. I have a store on Etsy. I have a Poshmark store. So yeah, closet. And I sell on Whatnot also. So, and then I have a jewelry auction every Monday night on this channel. Every Monday night on this channel. And I do my Whatnot auction on Mondays at 11 a.m. So anyway, so yeah. And I throw in, guys, I throw in a lot of stuff. And if you're not, look, okay, if you've not been around, you're not going to know this. So some of you have been around and you do know this. August is my birthday month. Actually, my birthday is now 6 days away. August is my birthday month, and we celebrate my birthday every sale during August. and you're saying, okay, how do we celebrate? I give you gifts. This past week, last Monday night, this past Monday night, I gave everybody a discount, $1 off for every $10 they spent. So I ended up giving $30 in discounts. So this coming week, I'm not sure yet. I will decide, but I do will tell you that probably the third week is going to be the week that everybody that buys from me that week will get one of my handmade, will actually will get two of my handmade cards. I make cards. If you did not know that, I make cards and I sell them. So uh anyway, so I forgot I had those. Anyway, so I had an example and I don't know what I've done. Oh, here it is. I have an example of one of my cards. So here, they will be, you will get, they will be this size, which is a 4 by 3. Um, some of them is going to have some of my, I do gel prints. Some of my jelly printing. You'll get a thank you card, a birthday card, and another card. So you refuse to send them to anyone. So anyway, so anyhow, I have a bunch of butterflies I will do. Anyway, some I've done some, I think some awesome cards. I want to see what I've done with my phone. Here it is. I want to see. I think I have a picture. I'm sure I have a picture on my phone of a card that I made special for Polly. Pretty sure I do. Let's see. Maybe not. I thought I did. Always taking pictures of my cards. So here we go. Maybe it's in here. Nope. No, I don't. I made some really pretty butterfly cards and I sold one in a sale, and then later I told Polly I would special make her one. So anyhow, and I do take special orders. I have a design that I make that Barbie really, really likes. Oh, I was going to show y'all. This is one of the things I do. Yeah, yours was the butterfly. So I don't know if I can be able to, if you'll be able to see this. So when I make my tags, I make a master board, and this is the side where I do all the collaging, and I do a lot of collaging on the master board. I glue it down, or I don't use Mod Podge. I use matte medium. Sorry, I'm stuttering there. Anyway, but I will do that, and then after it dries, I cut it into 3-inch strips, and then that's how I get my tags. And I will sew around them. My sewing machine is back there. I sew around them so that they don't come apart, because sometimes when you're collaging and you glue layers on layers and layers and then you cut it, that corners will lift. And so that's why all of my tags are all sewn here. This one was not. This is collaged. And I've started adding in paint my watercolors into it. Some uh, stenciling. You can see I've stenciled some letters there. Let's see, there's some more stenciling. And yeah. And this one actually, I don't know. I don't know that you can tell because I got gesso on top of it, but you can tell on this. This one has fabric in it. So anyway, and so I do all of this, and I will work and do this, and then I'll sew them and poke holes on them. So I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting on that new thing so I can make those long holes. Anyway, and I've been using the backs. Been using scrapbook paper because I have a bunch of scrapbook paper. I don't do scrapbooking, so just use it for cards. But anyway, but yeah, that's what I do. So anywho, I see 6 people here. Welcome, guys, for coming in. So, but I'm going to go over one more time because there's 6 people here. I don't know who's here. I'm going to go over the challenge. So what we're doing is starting. You can start in August, but I'm just asking you not to share your finished product. Now you can share your process, what you're doing pages and all that. You can share your process as you work on it. I do not have any of my crafts. I have a lot of fabric and some jewelry there, but I do not have any of my craft stuff like this stuff in my Etsy or my Posh or my eBay. So anyway, so we're going to do a challenge, and we're going to make a Christmas themed junk journal or art journal. Okay. I've got to work on putting it in my Etsy, but I do have a lot of fabric. If you are looking for fabric, I have tons of fabric there. So you need to use at least a 6x6 or larger. It can't be a little bitty one. Use the hashtag CLoveCHR challenge. Post your finished products on your Instagram, your YouTube, your Facebook, whatever, with the hashtag after November the 1st. It has to be Christmas themed. Can have no more than 2 signatures in it, but it has to have a minimum of 10 pages, okay? You must use at least a book page in it, some lace and trim. It needs a Santa scene in it and a manger scene, and be very, very creative and have fun with it, okay? Don't stress. If it's stressing you out, then don't do it. Y'all know I don't want to stress anybody. If it's stressing you out, my hair's still wet. That's why I keep putting my hands through it. Anyway, it's driving me nuts. But it needs cut. But I can't make up my mind on that one. Y'all know if you've been around, I usually don't ever let it get this long. So, but it has curled so pretty. Yesterday, Yesterday, I sent a picture to Jude and Barbie, and I said the '80s called and they want their hair back. My hair looked so much like it did when I was in high school. It was all curly, and it looked a lot like some of my senior pictures. So anyway, but yeah, if this stresses you out, then don't do it. That you don't have to do it. It's something to do for fun, and I wanted to start early so people could start working on it, and yeah, I'm hoping that we can invite a bunch of pretty hair. I have a lot of hair. And here's the sad thing: I don't even have half the hair I had in my 20s. So, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, y'all know I've showed y'all, and it doesn't embarrass me because this is literally a birthmark. I have this big bald spot. I've never had hair grow on it. Big old bald spot right there, and anyway, I've never had hair grow there. But when I was a kid, my hair was so thick that I literally got my hair cut a half inch long all over. My dad liked to have had a fit. Half an inch long all over, and it was thick enough to cover that bald spot. So hey Willow, how are you today? We're talking about a challenge that I'm putting out for a journal, for a Christmas themed journal. So anyway, I am going to put this out here. So anyway, one of the yeah. Anyway, here we go. So that's the challenge. Maybe later on, uh, screenshot this. I will post this on my a picture of this on my Instagram. So if you aren't following me over there, my name is Cindy Lovin. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm Cindy Slinker Lovin. And yeah. I add people all the time. I will tell you, yesterday I went through and deleted a bunch of people because they were just spamming me. So and I got tired of being spammed. So anyway, but yeah. Anyhow, and speaking of being tired of being spammed, if at any point the emails that you get from me on Mondays announcing my auction bother you, all you got to do is say, "Please remove me from your list," and you are off the list. You won't get it because I post this all around. I post all of my announcements about my auctions all around. So anywho, well, we've been here almost 45 minutes, and I need to get going because I need to get my fabric cut to make my cover. I'm not going to sew it until maybe this evening, but anyway, I'm not going to sew it until later. But this is what we decided on for the cover of my butterfly book, and I'm doing fabric covers. So anyway, look, Willow, I thought of you. I thought of you when I saw this. You're one of the people that I know that always has talks about their kitties. Look, it is, what did you say? Oh, you can't read it? Actually, I have it like that where you can read it like that. Can you not read it like that? I am showing it backwards. This is the front side, but because I use a Sharpie, it goes all the way through and you can read it like that. So if you can't, if you have your set where you can read the normal, this is the normal, this is the back side, and it shows up like that. Did you see it? So anyway, screen print that one and you'll see. Anyway, I got this at Dollar Tree, $1.25. Look at that. Kitty, kitty, kitties. All those little kittens. And I bought it because it had butterflies in it. And I was going to use it for butterflies because there were butterflies. But there were so many kitties, I was afraid everybody would say, oh, it's a kitty journal when it's really a butterfly journal. So anyway, isn't it cute? $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So go to your Dollar Tree if you have a Dollar Tree. Did you know that Dollar Tree have fabric? They have fabrics. These are like the size of a fat quarter, and they're $1.25. So I actually got some really cute fabrics the other day when I was there. So I got that one. I had those all stacked over here. I thought I picked them all up. And let's see. When I pulled that one out. Maybe I didn't. Oh, this one. Where did the farm one go? I got one that's a farm one. Farm themed one. This one is unicorns. Little unicorns. And it's cute. Anyway, I might use it for a magical or a, well, not a magical, but a fairy themed one because I'm probably going to end up doing a fairy themed one. And I got a piece of fabric that says a lot of the same things on it that this one does, that these stickers do, but I don't see it. I gotta come up with some solution to all of my stacks here. I've got stacks and stacks of stuff. So, oh, she doesn't understand craft anything. Well, flitter. You know what? Flitter, flitter, flitter. Did any of your grannies say that? Flitter. My granny said flitter all the time. That was her favorite word. Unless she was really mad and then she said the SH word. But Mama would whoop us if we'd say Granny says it. She don't care what Granny says. You can't say that word. Anyway, so okay, guys, I really do have to go. I've got to get some things done. So I have therapy in just a little bit. Yes, y'all, my therapy is ending. My insurance company has terminated their contract with the therapy company. Um, oh my gosh, that's so sad, Willow. That really is sad because I was a kid that grew up. I had, at one point in my life, I had 6 living grandparents. Both my granny and papa was alive, my grandma and grandpa was alive, and I had 2 great grandmothers that were alive. So, my great grandma on my dad's side, on his mom's side, lived to be nearly 100 years old. So I had a great grandma up until 1998 or 1999. So anyway, but yeah, I had a great grandma. So yeah. Oh, and when I was, let's see, going 9, when I was 9, we moved away from my grandparents. We moved away to a town about 50 miles away. And now for us, just running down there is nothing. But then it was a major trip. I mean, we didn't just run around all the time. But anyway, we adopted people in my dad's congregation as our grandparents, as our honorary grandparents. So anyway, we had several that we adopted over the years. So, and we lived next door to a little old lady that was an old maid, and she would get kitty cats. She would get kitty cats, and then she would have to get rid of them because me and my brother would go over and play with them and make them mean, and then they'd scratch her. So anyway, she'd say when she'd get a new cat, now y'all don't make this one mean. So she finally quit getting kitty cats and got her a little poodle. We didn't like poodles, so we wouldn't go over and play with him. So anyway, but yeah. See, Dave talks about how that when he was a kid, they had people from down the street from them that were elderly people that they would go down and drink coffee with them when him and his brother and little sister were older. They'd go down and drink coffee, and basically they'd put just a little bit of coffee and a whole bunch of milk in a cup for them. So anyway, but they thought they were big boys drinking coffee. So anyhow, life was a lot simpler back then. It's a lot more difficult now. You don't see that anymore. Kids just don't. Yeah. Anyway, when we lived in Mississippi, though, we lived in this apartment complex, and there was these little brother and sister twins. And they'd come to our house every day about supper time. About supper time, want to know what we was having for supper, and I'd tell them, and I mean, they had no shame. If they thought they liked what we were having, they'd ask if they could stay and eat dinner with us. If they didn't like, they'd say, "Mama's cooking something better than that. We'll go home." They would. So anyway, and Lord have mercy, if you ordered pizza, you almost didn't even get out of your car with the pizza box before they were there. So we didn't live there very long because we went back to where we had lived before. Our friend moved and wanted us to house sit for him. So anyway, but that was fun. So they'd like to come down and play with Jared. That was before we got John. So anywho, so okay, guys, I gotta go. I really do. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.